How many times have you been deceived by appearance, results, outcomes? That you see a particular result, you see a particular outcome, and you feel like, wow, I love this. Wow, I love this result that this particular company has achieved. I love this outcome. I love this celebrity. I love this footballer. I love this YouTuber. Yes, we are fascinated by the results, the appearance, what we see on the outside. But I want to tell you today that nothing is seems as it is on the surface. There are so many things beneath what you see at the surface, what you are seeing, the result, the outcomes, the social media. There are so many things happening behind the scene. Somebody used to say, is either you belong to a secret place or you belong to a secret court. That's like a very spiritual level anyway, but I'm not talking about spirituality. But I want you to take your eyes off the outcomes, the results, the appearance that you see, and actually want you to ask yourself what goes on behind the scene. There are so many things that is happening behind the scene. When we see results of successful people, celebrities, social icons, organizations, businesses, yes, it's good. We appreciate the outcomes and what they are doing. But don't be carried away by the paparazzi or by the results. You should ask yourself what is happening behind the scene for them to have this particular result. That is where, as a person that is thinking process, actually have an edge over somebody that just fascinated by the output, somebody that just want the output. But what brings about the output is not on the surface that everybody is seeing. So many things is happening in the boardroom. So many things is happening in the meeting, the thinking, the brainstorming. If you think about what is happening behind the scenes of those people that you admire, you put in the work more. There's nothing like, these people are lucky. They put in the work. In Pastor T.D. Jakes said in one of his interviews that you see young people, they were saying, oh, I'm tired. I can't do this. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, as old as it is, he still work young people under the table. Like, he still have great work ethic as old as that man is, more than even the young generation. The younger generation, we are just fascinating with the results. We want the results, we want the flashy cars, we want the house. What happened behind the scene is the work that those people put in. Are you ready to put in that work? Are you ready to actually sit down and do the work? Can you focus for 2 hours and not be distracted? Can you focus for 4 hours and not be distracted and just on the grind, just working on those dreams, just working on those vision of yours? That is where it happens, not the result. The results, those people understand that once they take care of the input, the output will take care of itself. These people that we admire their results don't joke with the inputs they need to input. They put in 100%. It's a principle that if they put in the work, the outcome will take care of itself. It's a principle. When they show this particular amount of work, they are going to get the results because it's something that they have tested over and over again. But if you are fascinated just by the results and not what happened behind the scene, the work ethic, the consistency, the persistency, when they fail, they still move forward. They focus on the positive. So young people today, we are so focused on end results that we don't talk about the process. When you see a result or an outcome that you actually want, you see it in other people. The right question is to ask what goes on behind the scene. What goes on behind the scene? Once you can crack that, what goes on behind the scene, then you are good to go. You are very on your way there. Asking the right question. Are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to focus? For just 2 hours, focus deep work on your work, on what you want to do. Can you do that without being distracted? in a very distracted world that we have right now. What goes on behind the scene is the secret ingredient. When you eat maybe a very good jollof rice and you feel like, wow, I love this food. Now, what are the ingredients that is being used to cook the food? The expertise that went behind the chef that cooked the food. You ask, that's the secret ingredient. Wow. So all those things that we crave for, we should crave for the secret ingredient, which is what goes on behind the scene, the work ethic, the consistency. When they fail, they don't give up, they continue. They seek guidance, they seek mentorship, they continue. And they don't give up. And eventually, we see the result that we see today. That's what goes on behind the scene. That's why I say everything is not seems the way it is on the surface. So once you get all these things, you get to work with it. You go to work with it when you ask the right question. When you take care of the input, the output will take care of itself. Before I put this YouTube video together, I write the script, I shoot, I edit, I record everything before you can see this video at the other side of the screen. If I didn't do all those things, you are not going to see anything. That is the process. That is what goes on behind the scene. And that's why I can have this result to show. And you can hear me pick one or two things from this video, right? So that's it. Don't just be fascinated with the end results. Ask the right question. Be fascinated by what goes on behind the scene. What goes on behind the scene. That's where the secret ingredient is. So that's it, guys. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.